Hello and welcome everybody to the Authentic Happiness Show. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and share it with your friends. Hit the like button and join us as me and my friends just talk about stuff. So here's my friends, Enzo and Jara. Hi guys.
What up?
I like it. I really like that.
That guy behind you, he's rocking to that. You see him? That guy doing that. Yeah.
He's packed.
How are you guys?
Enzo's going to be going on tour. That's what I want to call it. Enzo, you're going on tour. So we are planning a nice little exploration trip, a little expedition. So we're going to talk about that tonight.
Yay.
Enzo. I love it. I love
it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going to taking a road trip here in about a week and a half. Going to Southern California, going to Contact in the Desert, which is a big UFO conference thing, and spending several days there. And on the way back, I'm driving there from Wichita, Kansas to Palm Springs, California. It's about a 20-hour road trip. I'll spend the night somewhere in New Mexico on the way there, but on the way back, I'll be going through Arizona, and I'm going to stop off and see these two.
Yay! We're going to look for rocks, amongst other things.
Well, we are more fun than a barrel of monkeys.
We are.
We've been told.
We will have lots of laughs. I know we will. It will be fun. Yeah. Susie's very funny. She's fun to laugh.
Comedian.
You're a vegan?
Sometimes we laugh so hard, we start laughing at each other because we're laughing so hard.
We do. We do.
When the laughs escalate to snorts, that's when you know you've got it.
Oh, well, that doesn't take very long for us.
Right.
I'm the snorter, really.
Yep. Well, and I am a peer of pants. So when I pee my pants,
yes,
I'm like,
she's a peer of pants.
Okay. Audio visual. Got it. Okay.
I was going to send you guys a video earlier. But it won't let me. It's too large. I was going to send you, I was doing one of my Google Earth like screen recording things, and I was going to send it to you guys on Messenger so you could take a look at it.
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
So what all have I sent you this week?
What all have you sent me in regards to videos?
Yeah, did I send you something?
I don't know. I think the last thing was what we were looking at when I was at your house the other day when we started looking at stuff at that guy that was that dragon or that that dragon.
Oh yeah, okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so like this guy was pointing out an area it was in Arizona, right? I think that looks like a giant.
I don't know where it was actually.
I think it was Arizona, like a giant dragon. But that's like Shiprock, New Mexico. I think that looks like a giant bird, like just dove right into the desert.
Right. You're right. Mm-hmm. It was there.
But we were looking at maps too, Susie and I, at some old maps. And Susie, remember like where Antarctica was at on the map that we were looking at? It said known land.
Yeah, known land.
Yeah. We were like, huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, no, how they make us believe that it's the unknown land.
Right. Yeah. And then next to that was some land that was called Ankh.
Ankh.
O-N-K.
Ankh. O-N-K.
Yeah, Ankh. And then there was castles like along the coast of like all of North and South America. It was all the way around South America. They were red, just like on the other map we were looking at too.
They look like they were fortress, like lined up against the shore, to like keep something out or somebody or people out.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Something from the ocean. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it was
ancient maps are really interesting.
it's like, why would they put stuff like that on there, you know, if it wasn't, and there were like there were big city, there were a couple of like castle things in in North America too. There was one that was like kind of close to Arizona and New Mexico. And then there was another one over by Florida, I think. Yeah, it was weird. It's interesting. And then we found in Antarctica, we saw this rock that looked like a person, like going into like, it looked like a full body of a person, like going into like a rock, like if they were checking under the hood of a rock though, not a car. It was weird, huh, Susie?
Checking the oil on the earth.
Yeah, it looked like it was like a rock person. It's weird.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll try to cut this video down and I'll send it to you guys later.
I can't wait to see that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty much like, I don't know. I think there's something that looks like a giant turtle head. I'm pretty sure. I can send you the picture of that, actually. I'll send that right now.
How about that,
Susie,
guys? What
I know
about
Susie
that?
is
There's a lot of rocks that look like animals. Do you think that it could be at large animals?
I just sent a couple of pictures there to the messenger there. But the first one I sent to me looks like a turtle head. I know it's a rock, but it super looks like, I don't know why I see turtles a lot in rocks, huh, Susie?
I can see a turtle head in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
I see turtles a lot in rocks for some reason.
Are in my.
Yep, you got a cat there.
Okay. Yeah, I know. They're all up in my grill. Okay, look, I'm gonna read something to you guys. So
Okay.
the Montezuma Castle National Monument is located in Camp Verde, Arizona. And it protects a set of well-preserved dwellings that were built by the Sinawa people. I don't know if that's right. That's true, but yeah, it might be. But this was between
Really? I didn't know
1100 AD and 1425. That's when they were built. I'm going to show you guys a picture in a second. The monument features an ancient limestone cliff dwelling that resembles a 5-story apartment building. It's huge. It is, let me see what else it says. Hold on.
I'll try to send some pictures too. I can do it. I'll send it to Messenger because Enzo's all fast about like putting stuff up there.
What is the pictures of?
Huh? Montezuma's, where you're talking about. Montezuma's castle.
Cool. Are they in that? Okay, so they're right here.
I'm Google Earth exploring it right now on my tablet.
Okay, I'm gonna share. Oh, perfect. That'll be perfect. I'm gonna share my screen for a second. And
because I like to like also look around and see what's right there. Because I go by like my science of like things I notice, which isn't real at all, but still. And I'm like, there's things I notice like at other ruins. I already can see stuff that I see here, that I see at other places that have ruins that are in common. I'm so excited. I'm gonna like nerd out on you guys. I apologize in advance.
It's actually a very spiritual place. It actually is a very spiritual place.
Have you been to this place before, Jara?
We have when we were in school, when we were little. What grade were we in, Susie, when we went? Do you remember? We went a couple of times, but I haven't been since then.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't?
And I had no idea like how special any of this was then.
Great.
What was that?
So yeah. Oh, I didn't want to share my whole screen. Hold on, let me do that again. Stop scaring me. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, we went in 5th grade. I went in 5th grade, and then I've gone a lot. My friend lives right down the street from it.
You can't actually go up to the dwellings themselves, right?
No, you can't. There's some that you
Oh.
can, but those are secret ones.
Oh,
Secret ones are
And they're
the
kind of harder
cool
to get
ones.
to.
How come has it always been like, because I feel like we got pretty close when we went, but maybe not. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
always been like that. Because they're up on the side. Okay, can you see yet? Oh, you can't see yet. Okay, so
Ooh,
now
here's a
what do I
good
do?
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I want to see some images. So it's pretty far up there. Like, I wonder how they climbed up there. They just climbed, I guess.
I know, right?
is that whole thing like a mesa, like, or is there
Yeah,
a
and I guess they
survey to
carved it.
keep from the back, and they would drop down from the top?
So it's like, this is like similar rock that I see wherever there's ruins. It's like it's hard to explain. It's like a rock that's like people can go in, and you can tell like what type of rock it is from when you look above, like from on Google Earth, you can tell it's like the type of rock that you can go in. I don't know how to explain it other than that. Because like, okay, I'll take a screenshot of this and then I can show you
It's
what I mean.
limestone.
Yeah, so it's almost like there was something melted, or it's like a crust that's over the ground that's like that you can carve through or something. And I don't know if it was carved through or if it was a structure that was melted somehow. You know,
Are you guys seeing my screen at all?
Yeah, we can see it. Can you make it?
We can only see the Bing start page or whatever that is.
Oh, you can? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it changing now?
No.
No? Dang it.
Okay, hang on.
Let me go back. Nothing. I got nothing.
That's the same time period that the Pueblo Grande people supposedly built like the canals and stuff here in Phoenix.
I'd like to hear
And
more.
the ruins here. Yeah, and the people just disappeared, I guess. They don't know where they went.
Oh, they're part of that group where they just vanished.
Yeah, the Hohokam. It's like people. Yeah.
What do you think happened to them?
For the reason I'm kind of interested in these groups that obviously did great things. The evidence is there, but there's like zero sign of the people. Like,
I know, right?
no, we find their tools, we find their structures, the things that they built, the things that they accomplished, but there's like no graves, there's no signs of the actual people themselves, there's
right.
no writings about saying how they all got sick or died or whatever it is. It's just suddenly they're just gone.
Yep. That's how it is for a lot of people, like in Arizona, because like Wapatki, which is like northeast of Flagstaff, I believe, there's a lot of ruins there too. And those pueblos are like big, and they have like rooms, and there's like over 800 of them. That's just insane. It's like, where'd all those people go to?
Yeah, it's like the whole village, the whole little village in one little dwelling. Well, not little, but big dwelling. Have you ever been to Casa Grande? Any of you? Either of you?
Yeah, I've been there like a lot.
That one is not inside of a cave. That one is not on the side of a mountain. It's kind of like out in the open, but it's huge. It's a huge like what would you call it? Well,
really? I didn't know there was ruins in Casa
have you ever
Grande.
seen that?
Uh-uh.
Hell yeah, there's a big ass. It's like it's one of the freaking. It's a big guy. Here, watch. I'll take a picture.
There's
Did you
a
send me those
bunch of
pictures
them.
yet?
Oh no, I'm gonna send you. No, I didn't. There's a bunch like too, like petroglyphs and stuff like that all over. It'll be cool if we like see any of that. I'm interested in petroglyphs and the symbols because I think it's interesting that you find the same symbols like all over the world.
Yes.
And it's like, what do they mean? Because, you know, like what is like this the snake thing? And what is the devil man? What's the guy? And why is there always big birds eating people? Like,
yeah, always a lot of swirly things.
yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those. There's the four corners. I see that a lot. I see just a circle with a dot in the middle a lot. There's a lot of like, I don't know what it
That
is,
means
but
the
it's
sun.
just like squares.
That means the sun for sure.
What? The circle with the dot?
The
Okay, I
circle
just
with the
put,
dot, yeah. Mhm.
I just sent you 2 pictures just on from Google Earth to tell you what I mean about the type of rock. Ouch. On Messenger, I put it on Messenger.
Sharing.
Okay.
So if
All
you
right.
if you click on this one, oops. Oh, where's that? That's the one in Casa Grande?
Do you see it now?
That's in Casa
Yeah, that's the
Grande. Are you
Casa Grande
serious?
one.
No way.
Wow.
It's huge.
Wow. I didn't even know about that, dude. How did I not know that? That's crazy.
Isn't it cool? It's really cool.
Where is that exactly?
Exactly?
Like,
I'm
well,
not
is it
quite sure. I
called
know I've
something?
been there with my
Or-
parents before.
Oh, I see it. Okay, hang on a second. How did I not know about that? That's crazy. Cool, guys. I'm going to that.
Yeah, how big is that? I mean,
I will read about
Wow.
it right now.
Yeah, that's not even that far from my house.
Right? And it's
I did
huge.
not even know about that.
They built that
Wow.
thing over it so that it would kind of like preserve it a little bit, but I'm sure that it's dwindled down quite a bit.
That's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Huh, yeah, I'm
last
now,
time we
okay, I'm
first
here at
clicked
Google
on it,
Earth now.
got like
Oh,
Sphinx
yeah.
things. in
Right?
my-
Doesn't it kind of like give you that feel, that kind of like Egyptianish feel a little bit? So,
yeah, that would be
Yeah.
there.
oh, like right there, you think like a face looks like right there? It looks kind of like a face right there. That's a trip.
'Cause it does kind of look like, you know, the paws coming out like on the Sphinx, and it looks like a face on the, you know, the left side of the whatever that structure is.
Uh-huh. That's creepy.
That's
I never
crazy.
noticed that before. But see, they're
Just
all
look
over
at it.
here. There's some back there, and it's like all this area right here.
Wow.
But when you're in front of it, when you're standing in front of it, it's freaking huge. It's really
Was
big.
that window a cross or is it a window?
I think it was just a window, but well,
Looks like
maybe.
like the front, the outside, and the ceiling where the ceiling met, that kind of crumbled away. I don't know if that was
Yeah,
necessarily.
I think it was. Yeah,
shape.
I don't think it was a cross. I think it was just a window that got like maybe it's divinely eroded.
That's crazy. So they must have put that up to protect it, huh? From
Yeah,
the
but
rain and
Yeah.
it's. I mean, how protected
how
can you
old
be out
is
there?
it supposed to be? Do you
I
know?
will read about it right now. Let's go see. Let me go see.
That's
pretty
cool.
Oops.
Oh, it's in Coolidge.
So
That's why.
this
That's
one
why I
is by a
haven't.
whole different. This one is a whole different group of peeps.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here what it says about it. It says here
This is in the shape of an
it was called the
eye.
Great House. Ow, ow, ow. Let me see here. Give me some info.
Hmm.
Okay, that wasn't it. Okay. Nope, that's nothing.
I think the Gila
That was
River at
not-
one time was like a lot flowier than it is. And I think it was like, I don't know. I just picture
Oh,
it
hell
like at
yeah,
one
it
time
was.
it was. Ooh, I just found a booby mountain, Susie, right by there.
Oh, a nipple? Ooh, was it a
Yeah,
nipple?
it is
A
a
nip?
nipple. Yeah, there's actually, wait, what is that?
I'd like to see that.
So there's like it seems like there's ruins like near mountains that are shaped like that, and I don't know. Some of them look like actually like they're petrified tree stumps, and some of them, like this one. What is that? Oh, that's Is there a C on that?
Oh,
What
shit.
is that?
I just saw this video that you sent me. I never saw it, Jared. You sent me a really funny video.
Oh, you did. Oh,
I
the
just
Snapchat video.
I didn't see it until right now. It's funny. Oh, okay, so these are the Sonoran Desert people, and they were irrigation farmers, and this was in 1450 CE.
Yeah.
So it looks like some Spanish guy visited the ruins in 1694.
I think there's a pyramid right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to yours now.
Oh, my picture?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to yours right now.
Oh, I'm gonna take a.
So the Montezuma Castle is a pretty spiritual place. I was actually in a group the other day. I went to this group with other people that can channel, and which anybody can do and everybody can channel, by the way. But this lady goes to Montezuma Well often because she believes in a past life that she built it. So I thought that was
And
pretty
Montezuma.
cool.
Now, is Montezuma's Well and Montezuma's Castle, are those two different things?
No, they're at the same place. It's just on the other side of it.
Well, so is the well like a lake?
No, it's just a well, like where the water comes up through the ground.
Oh.
And it makes like a big ass pond. It's a big ass pond. Oh, what do you have there, Enzo?
I just did Montezuma Castle and just images.
Those are
looking
good
at.
images. Ooh, I like those images that you found.
Oh, wow.
Like, is this like a model of what they think?
Probably, I think.
It has to be. I don't remember it being like that.
But this is the actual.
Yes.
Right here.
It kind of looks melted, doesn't it? A little bit.
All right.
Like part of it.
Melty?
Yeah, the stone. Like not the part that's in there, but the stone around it looks melty. Above it there and on this, like
up here.
Yeah, no, like this up. I can't. No, to the left a little bit. Like not where it's smooth, but where it. Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like erosion, but see down here.
It looks like a melted candle.
Right where your arrow is, they were dwelling in there too. So there's caves in there too. So they dwelled on this whole side of the mountain. And I don't think that these people disappeared. They didn't ever disappear. They just
It looks kind of like the level got crushed. Like, so you see where the cracks are at, where there's like little holes, like down under the castle, and then right where you were pointing out a second ago. It's almost like it fell, the beams that were holding up one level, like they all kind of like melted.
To me,
And
it kind of looks like they reinforced like this area for like the base of it.
They
This
may
was
have.
probably all dug away here, and they just leveled this off with all of whatever this red clay type adobe type material is to reinforce it so they could build out a little bit and square off all of this. I'm just guessing, but what I find interesting is it looks like they certainly built up like a wall here on the right and opened this all up so it had joined into like the natural cave type layout of the rock itself. But this curvature stuff right here, that's some engineering there. That's not just laying down a couple of bricks into square perpendicular type lines,
right.
Having a curved structure like that, curved wall, that's
Right.
that takes a
And
little
it's
bit
straight.
of
It's not like like leaning or
and you can see the same thing here where it's curved.
right.
It's not just flat walls at a 90-degree angle to the floor going up to the ceiling. It's curved in a little bit.
Well, they have the curved and they also have the 90-degree angle. So it's like,
like
they're
certainly your 90-degree, this is what
right.
you typically think of for kind of construction, because that's like your standard basic dwelling kind of stuff.
Right.
Throw down 4 logs that make a square and you build up from there, and then you've got a cabin, kind of an idea.
And they probably built it like that to protect it from the rain, right? Because the rainwater with it going concave like that.
From the way that basically
Right.
the overhang is above,
It protects it.
You're right. It probably was to ensure that it was all out of the rain so that it's not going to erode, because I don't think Adobe does.
Could you imagine what it would look like inside there when it was raining? You'd have a waterfall like out
I know.
the window.
I want to see that picture.
That'd be cool.
I know. That'd be
huh?
so amazing. It's pretty impressive that they did that. They knew what they were doing. And you're right. That kind of rock, it like really erodes in water in the rain like quickly. So it's really amazing that thing is still standing.
You know what I wonder though, like guys, with all those holes everywhere when it rains, there's got to be water that leaks down like through the top of the rock, right? Like inside the castle. So you'd be all chilling, sleeping in your castle bed, and like all of a sudden you get whoosh.
Well, then that's shower day, Jara. That's shower day.
Actually,
yeah.
They probably realized that when they were, if they've gone to the trouble to build like this, they probably incorporated that kind of stuff where they would make like a ditch around the outside, and now you've got basically running water.
Right. Probably. They probably did do that. And they probably knew when the rains were going to come and stuff like that. So they probably had it all like engineered.
And they were the kind of Native Americans that were irrigation experts. So they probably did incorporate the water somehow that way. I wouldn't be surprised if they grew stuff inside there too. I don't know. I want to see that picture.
Oh, I bet they did.
That shows like a model of it cut in half. Can you show us that picture? That was cool. I would like to look at that.
Let's see.
Yeah, they probably had like all kinds of hanging gardens and stuff like that in there.
We got this guy's pretty excited. He's hanging out here, maybe playing with his son. Let's say this guy, he's got a stick up. Almost. It looks like a fishing pole. Is my first thing.
Right? Maybe they have a pond up there.
No, fishing anywhere, but
that guy up there is just contemplating.
Yep. Actually, it looks like you might have a little basket or something there.
See, like you see how that is? I think that there was that like all over. Like I really do. I think like that type of structure was like all over the place. A lot more than we think it was, because it looks like evidence of that stuff. I see it everywhere.
It was everywhere. They were, because there were people before us. There was some like, these are the founding like people that really made, they were here. There's no denying it. And they did everything to their normal life was like we do everything our normal life. Someday maybe they'll be looking at like McDonald's as ruins.
And the cheeseburgers are exactly as they are today. But this is pretty cool. They've got like a little makeshift ladder here that goes to this upper level, and same for down here. This is really pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
There's a lot of stuff out by out by Casa Grande. That's crazy.
So yeah, so in Arizona, you could go on a hike somewhere and come across cave dwellings or ruins, or even in the forest, you can come across old log cabins. I used to ride my four-wheeler with my friends at this place called Gillette, and it was the stagecoach robbery capital of the United States. It was Phoenix before it was Phoenix, basically.
And where is that at?
Gillette. Oh, it's at Table Mesa Road.
Oh,
You know where Table Mesa Road is, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Right
Yep.
there, dude.
This looks like,
I just noticed basically they've got these areas where it's a smaller area underneath, like with their kind of living area. Basically, this would be like a root cellar. This would probably be a lot cooler down here.
oh, right.
That's where they put grandma.
Oh, yeah. That's where they put grandma.
So you could store your food and stuff like that, and it would be, I mean, obviously not refrigerated, but it would be certainly much cooler than just out in the open.
Right.
Preserve it a little bit.
So these people were very community. They were like they were like, everybody had a job and everybody shared what they did, and it was like really tight like that. And that's what I think.
So they did it like the way that we're supposed to do things, you mean?
Yes.
I was just thinking about that today. I was like, man, we really should go back to that, and where just everybody takes care of everybody that's in their community. Because then everybody's taken care of, like everybody trying to take care of people that are across the world that they've never met and don't know anything about, by sending money or support through 50 million middle people. It just ain't working.
Well, I think that's just a ploy. I think that's just a lie that they tell us. They're not really sending. I don't know, dude, but I don't think they're really doing.
Well, I mean, in every facet, like the system is not working. It's super not working. So like we should just do, like, everything should be local. Like everybody should just be like, just pay attention to like what's in your immediate vicinity or whatever. And then I'll, like, I don't know why we got away from that. Oh, well, I do know why we got away.
We've certainly got away from that, where your average person today, I mean, I'm guilty as anyone else. It's not like I'm practicing what I preach here, but it's so easy to fall into that trap of, you go to your workplace, you do your 9 to 5, you come home, you park yourself in front of the TV and eat some dinner and then fall asleep and wake up and do it all over again.
That's everybody. Yeah.
Versus what they were doing back in these days, where everybody, you relied on everybody else. It wasn't
right.
Just you needed the cooperation of everybody as a whole to make your community work. One person doesn't do their job, whether it's gathering firewood, collecting water, tending to the crops, or whatever, cattle or chickens or whatever, whatever livestock you would have, things like that, going out hunting, for looking for food, things like that. If somebody doesn't do their job, the whole place falls apart.
Off with their head.
Right.
How they were.
Right. But now, you have so many people that are in situations where we're forced to rely on a system or whatever, and they get into a situation where they get sick or their child gets sick or something, and they need help, and like they're reaching out and there's like nothing. And it's like,
I don't think it should be that way. I don't like that. I think everybody should care.
Right. Well, that's why if everything could be local, then people would be able to have time to care, because right now, the way they make life, they would have you jumping through so many different hoops and everything. By the time, like Enzo said, when you get home, like you want to care about, but like you just like literally don't have enough hours or energy or whatever to be able to do anything about it. And the system isn't really designed to actually do anything either. So I think that we are going to have to like get brave and start working with the people that are around us and slowly take one toe out of the system, like at a time.
Or maybe it's going to happen abruptly and it's going to be kind of crazy, but it'll happen.
Yeah.
I mean, even in our little diorama that they've made here, we can see a person here at the bottom that's looks like they're starting a fire, is my guess, because they've got the stick doing the thing. We've got a person here that has a basket on their back, getting ready to, maybe some stuff that berries or nuts or fruits or whatever they scavenged in the local area or grew themselves. And they've got basically like a backpack kind of thing that they're taking up the ladder here to carry it to the rest of the gang. It's this is actually, you can tell a lot just by looking at this little diorama that they've made here, just the daily life of these people's,
right,
several hundred years ago.
Pretty cool, huh?
I know it is. And they lasted probably quite a while because we're young, like people. I think we always forget how young we are.
Some of the dates that you said earlier, it was like a 400 or 500 year time period,
right?
Like,
and they built a lot.
What does CE stand for?
Common Era.
Oh, okay.
Now, the thing that's crazy to me too is like here in Phoenix, like we still use the canal system today that they designed like in the fort, like a long time. Yeah. So to me, I'm like, how did they even do that without being able to see from above or whatever? Like, how do you do that?
They knew how to find the water and how to make it flow.
Yeah, but how they know, how did they know like how to make it flow? Like if they didn't have a way to like, I don't know, that's just crazy to me because it's not like they could do like, I mean, they obviously must have done some kind of elevation study or something somehow, but it's like, how do you know how to?
An eyeball referenced topographical map where it's like, all right, it needs to go this way. And then by the slope of the land, we know it'll go down. As long as it keeps going down, we're in good business. And
right.
Obviously
they are the ones that discovered it. They are the ones that made irrigation. Oh, well, was it like I don't know, like the Incas or something that did that?
No, the Pueblo Grande, the Pueblo Grande people, like the people that were like literally like where my house is at.
That's them too. They're Pueblo people too, right here.
Right. They built the canal system that Maricopa County still uses.
There's still aquifers and stuff that are being used too in Tucson and stuff.
Like, and then like Petra is crazy. They say that was from 300 BC, and like it's so intricate. Some of the rock cut like carvings into the canyon. I don't know how they did that in 300 BC. I told Susie though the other day, I was like, something I never thought of. I was like, what if they just told us that they found it and that's how old it is? But what if we did Petra recently because we had the technology to do it? They just don't tell us we have the technology to do it. I was like, what if we did it and they just did it and said that it's, that old because they want a way to throw people off track or make people believe something that would actually.
I don't think they go that far to try and throw people off track.
Right. Well, then that city, then there was advanced people back then. Because I'm sorry, but there's no way they did that with freaking chisels and hammers. There's no way.
So I do believe they would go that far to do something because we're going to find out soon that they've gone really far.
I think they would too. I know they would.
But I don't think that was just born yesterday. I think it was really there from a long time ago. I think it's really spiritual and sacred ground. And I don't know what's in there, but they don't want us to know. but it's probably pretty cool, whatever it is.
Well, I just think that they don't like, it's not restricted. Like it's like a huge tourism site, but yet the Grand Canyon, like you can't just go in the Grand Canyon like that. And there's not temples in the Grand Canyon like there is. Well, maybe there is, but they say there's not.
Yeah.
So I just wonder how come you can walk right up into those temples in Petra that are so like intricate and just amazing if they're really that like ancient. I don't know. It seems weird to me.
Well, you can go all up into the pyramids too in Egypt.
Can you? Can
Yeah.
just anybody? Don't you have? I don't. I don't think you
have to. I think you have to show some kind of like credentials that you're some kind of you're there. You're not just some tourist from Hoboken. You have to be
right.
some kind of like a researcher or doctor or scientist, archaeologist kind of person.
Yeah, and also too, you have to sign a bunch of shit too, because some of those things inside of the pyramids are really steep and really scary to climb down into because there's different chambers.
It's not really designed for people to like go walking around. That's the thing with the Great Pyramids in Egypt is there's nothing in there. There's nothing. It's just these weird, super steep angled channels that they've tunnel type things that they've designed into it. There's no markings. There's no.
No, there is markings. There's like so many markings.
Inside the main pyramid.
The inside of all of them. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been or seen.
I mean, it's not like some of the burial sites and some of the other smaller pyramids where it lists out the whole history of whoever that pyramid was for. The Great Pyramids, the two main ones especially, there's not a whole lot in there. It's kind of empty and void. That's why some people say, "Wow, this must be basically some kind of power plant because the resonance."
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it's a device of some kind.
That's why you don't see the customary flourishes like you do see in other like actual burial type pyramids. The smaller ones that are on the outside, or a little further down the Nile where they have the actual burial type areas. Going on behind me there?
I know. Is there someone on the red carpet back there?
Oh no, they're having a rave back there. So, where it lists who's buried here and how great they were when they were alive and all the things that they accomplished and all those things. The pyramids themselves, the three main pyramids, there's not a whole lot in there. One of them had what's considered like a sarcophagus without a lid type of area. So basically just like a big bathtub is what it looks like, made out of stone and all that. But there was never anything reported ever in it. Maybe something was in there a long time ago and somebody looted it out of there thinking it was worth it. That's the other thing is anything made of any kind of metal thousands of years ago, if it was laying around unguarded, someone was going to swipe it up. You got guys that'll steal copper wiring today and sell it off. It was way worse. If it was any metal at all,
right,
people would swipe it up and melt it down and make it into something else. So there's a lot of history that's just destroyed because it was something made of metal.
Yeah, there's also a lot of history that's just kept like that's found and kept secret or whatever, not shared with everybody.
I do feel that there's certainly a lot of our really ancient history, pre 6000 BC, that somebody has to have that knowledge that humans didn't just exist for a million or so years prior to that, and then suddenly 8,000 years ago decide, you know what? If we work together, you grow the crops, you tend the fields, you hunt the lands, you cut down the trees. If we all work together as a community, we can all kind of build this giant thing where you don't have to work as hard because that person's got that job and blah, 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 blah. Basically forming communities where you've got an agricultural based type society and then trade with other areas, all of that stuff. Basically, civilization that just basically sprung up out of nowhere at at the earliest 6,000 BC. I find it hard to believe that it took us that long, and then suddenly out of nowhere, there it all is. Everybody hits on the same idea at the same time all over the entire planet. Boy, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think that we've been advanced many times, and then stuff happens and things get destroyed. And I think that some people know that I think that there's people in the world that know about it, but they don't tell people that, because if everybody knew there was going to be a cataclysm, I guarantee you most people would live their lives a lot differently than they do. If they knew there was going to be a cataclysm, they wouldn't accept whatever from the government. They'd be like, we're facing this. I'm not going to work my fingers to the bone for a government that doesn't care about me. Like, people wouldn't do what they're told.
Well, imagine it if they came out on the news today. It's like, scientists that have triple checked all the work. There's a giant asteroid the size of Texas that's going to hit the Earth in 2 years, and there's nothing we can do about it, and it's going to kill everybody. What's the average person going to do?
Well, I don't think anything will ever kill everybody. I don't think that's ever happened. I think that the's just stuff that wrecks certain parts of the world. Yeah.
I say that as an exaggeration, of course.
But yeah.
If the news suddenly came out with that, that little drop of knowledge, person, it's like, yeah, fuck going to work and paying my taxes. We're all going to be dead in 2 years. It's so you're just gonna sit at home and drink until the whiskey's gone, and then just start drinking wine or something else until that 2 year time frame is up. It's like, oh, here it comes. Sit up on the roof and watch it come and smash you, I guess.
I'd see how many rocks I could find, and then I'd see how pretty I could make them. I'd do something fun. I wouldn't sit and sulk. I would be like, I'm going to the Grand Canyon, y'all.
That's the thing. I mean, I'll build a giant slingshot or something to try and maybe prevent this. I think
right,
kind of do.
Right. I don't ever believe in no hope. There's always a hope. Oh, there's another Susie.
Ooh. Double your pleasure. Double your fun.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
Here, I'll answer back.
What are you doing, dude?
What happened, Susie?
I'm doing something. Hold on.
I was thinking about having 2 cameras so that I could somehow show you my rocks.
Show me your
I wanna do TikTok videos called "Let's Unbox My Rocks." You should see how much rock I've dug out in my yard. It's crazy, and my rocks are super cool. Oh wow, what is that?
I don't know. It was one of the things under that Montezuma cow.
Yeah.
What is this?
That reminds me of oatmeal. I don't know why. That makes me want to eat an oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, I have to make sure and bring my gyroscopic camera thing when I go on this thing to.
Oh yeah, I have one of those too.
I bought one like last Christmas because it was on sale, and it's still in the box. I haven't even popped it out of the box.
I wonder if my brother would let me borrow his GoPro camera, because then you could just wear it on your head, right? That'd be cool. I'll take some pictures, and I'm going to add it to Google Earth for people that look at Google Earth like I do.
There you go. Girl. I said girdle. Gurgle Earth. Nuts like you.
I appreciate that people have taken, photos when they're on the ground. I don't know how accurate they are, but There's a whole lot of weird stuff in Antarctica. I just wonder what those scientists think when they get there and they see that in person. I wonder if they think to themselves, what kind of rock is that? Like, what kind of weird rocks are these? What kind of a natural process forms rocks that look like bones in Antarctica? You'd think there wouldn't be a whole lot of moving of like different kinds of things that could erode something into the shape of a bone with holes in it.
I'm confused by some of these structures that are like this, because I've seen this type structure in various places around the world where obviously it's just a hodgepodge of different rocks that they found, and they've kind of adobe'd them all together to make walls.
Mm.
How do you get into this middle room here?
Well, this is called wall hopscotch.
I guess
That's a valid question there.
I guess maybe if it's maybe pens for animals, like maybe chicken or something.
Yeah, I think that is what it is. I think it's pens for animals, but it would have to be animals that aren't very like spry, I guess, huh? Like sloths, or I don't know, something that doesn't jump or fly. I wonder how tall that is.
Oh. That's the problem with a lot of things like this that you see. It looks cool, but there's no perspective of scale. You don't know how big it really is.
Okay.
I like finding ones with people in it, because then you kind of see.
Are you
So
back?
I found a video of Egypt. Want to see it?
Oh,
sure.
yes.
Okay.
They don't want you to see the ancient Egyptian pieces. I'm gonna try and show you something. So we're here in Luxor at the temple, and there's this beautiful room with a bunch of hieroglyphics and paintings on the wall. And we're reading all about these paintings, and it tells us here that a procession of the Ithyphallic Amun-Re Kamutef being carried by shrouded priests is depicted in the first register on the north wall. Now, what does Ithyphallic mean? Phallus is Ithi is straight, so it's a euphemism for a big old. And we're excited because we're gonna see this dude with his big butt. And we come over here, and lo and behold, they scratched it off. No to be found. But there's hope, because there's another dude, same thing. And we come over here, and that Ithyphallus is gone. So I don't know if it was the Romans or what. I'm sorry to disappoint. All the phalli are gone.
Sorry, I didn't know that was gonna be phalli.
Those tiny dick Romans are very, very insecure. It's
I didn't listen to the video at all. I just wanted it to show what was inside of some of that particular one, but I didn't know he was talking about dicks. But you know what? It's a perfect fit. I mean, hey, it's our show, so like, yeah, that fits.
As I understand, it's a good thing when the dicks are a perfect fit.
Yeah. But so there's another thing too that one day I was watching a whole bunch of people's videos that went in, and there's a whole nother spot in the water where an actual temple of somebody, of a goddess, I don't know who, is in the water. It's not even where they said it was. It's somewhere else. And so she goes to it, and that's like a really holy place. Like, well, not holy like Christian style holy, but holy like Egyptian style holy.
I wonder if there's any TikToks of people in Petra.
There is.
I don't usually look at TikTok very often.
It takes a long time for me to run out of the room and load them up, but maybe one of these days I'll load up some. But I think that's the best way to show videos from them. I love TikTok. TikTok is kind of cool because a lot of stuff, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not real, but there's a lot of stuff that is real, because these are people sharing their experiences, and that's why I like TikTok.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's not that I don't not like it. I forget that it's there because I'm always playing in the dirt. I'm obsessed with playing in the dirt. I really should have been a
raised garden going, by the way.
Oh, my garden's going good, actually. So my carrots are starting to pop out, and then we have cantaloupe, some new cantaloupe right where I put a thick gauge copper wire. I coiled it and stuck it in there, and there's some growing right underneath the copper. Yeah. So, and then I've got more corn coming up, and I just planted some more green beans too. So, yeah, stuff's starting to grow some more.
Oh, I have we always had a garden as a kid. You know, for me, we always had a giant garden in the backyard, and I have nightmares of stringing beans just for hours and hours and hours. All of us kids with giant buckets of green beans and just stringing green beans for days.
Oh, I used to like doing that. It was fun.
Yeah, we had green beans for days from Jara's dad's garden, and from my mom's garden, we had zucchini, everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, my mom, we grew summer squash when we lived in upstate New York in our garden, and my mother would just slice them real thin, just put a little flour on them, and then fry them up in a pan.
Yum.
I love them.
Yeah.
So my mom would make zucchini bread. She would make zucchini, fried zucchini, sauteed zucchini kebabs, like everything.
Yeah, we used to have apple trees too. We had golden delicious apple trees. So we used to make applesauce, apple butter, apple pie, apple everything. Yep. Yeah, stuff grows awesome in Flagstaff. Remember, Susie, when we went up there last time and we saw like berries were like on the sidewalk and stuff?
Yep.
Or plums. Yeah.
Well, when we were at Oak Creek, whenever we would go to Oak Creek, we would fill up the Frisbee with blackberries.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool, man.
So good. I know we would eat them there, but then when we got back, my uncle would tell us, deers peed all over that and stuff.
We have water. We can rinse it off. It's fine.
Right? Yeah, Flagstaff is a really good place to grow stuff. It's getting hot here, so my stuff is starting to get all like, I'm like having to water a lot, and it's all like parched and stuff. But I don't know, maybe it'll, hopefully. I talk to them. I'm all encouraging them to grow. I feel like plants grow better if you talk to them. So also if you give them a name.
Well, I truly believe that everything is sentient. Like all living things are sentient. So like I talk to everything too.
Yeah, I do. I think plants are sentient. Like I really feel like they are. Trees especially. I feel like trees guard people, and people don't even realize it. They love us.
They just think they're trees with no feelings and nothing, but actually trees are alive, people.
Yep. They are. My tree is I have two trees, and their names are Miranda and Penny. Yep.
Penny.
I've never named my tree, but I do touch them. If you touch a tree, it'll absorb all the negative energy out of you, and then it will go into the Mother Earth, and it will transmute into good energy. So that's really good to do. Just touch a tree, and it'll take the bad energy out of you, because we absorb so much energy from all around us.
I want to know what kind of rocks, some of the rocks that we have here. Like I found this rock that looks like ivory with like, it's like the color of ivory, but then it's got like a black line through it. So it looks like it looks like ivory that somebody burned with a wood burner or something.
Have you ever seen Joe Dirt? Have you ever seen Joe Dirt? Where he's like carrying around that big old. He's carrying around that big old thing. I don't know. No, he's like carrying around this big old thing he thinks is a meteor, but really it's the shit from an airplane. Like
Hilarious. Oh, that's nasty. That's funny.
Don't mess with the blue ice, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. That's like my mom told me when I was little, how we went piñon picking once, and at the end or whatever, I gave her my bag of piñons because she was putting them out all on a cookie sheet to roast them. And my bag of piñons was a bag of rabbit poop. I didn't pick a rabbit poop. And I thought it was piñons. I was like,
A
that's
couple
funny.
times too. Like I remember we put the sheet down underneath the tree, and then like my godfather would climb the tree and start shaking the shit out of it, and all of the piñons would drop down. And then you just got to pick out the like poops out of it, or the sticks and stuff, and then you take it home and salt it and roast it.
Yep.
Now they sell a little tiny bag of piñon for like $30.
Really?
Yeah, you could just go. There's piñon all around us. We could bank, Jara. Let's go get some.
Well, Home Depot sells river rock, like the rock I'm digging out of my yard, and mine's way prettier, and they're selling it for like $13 the bag. I was like, hey, maybe I should start selling my rock. Not like crack rock, guys. Rock.
You're mining at that point.
Right. Yeah, my husband's like, that would make you a quarry or whatever. Yeah, that's probably not legal. Yeah, and then you have people going, I don't know, like when you have a mortgage, I wonder, do you own the mineral rights? Probably not.
It
Maybe.
depends. It depends totally on when you buy it. It's usually something it's listed on. You'll have to ask people with light hats, like purple cowboy hats with lights on them, like these people behind me for some reason. I don't know why. I imagine they would know a lot more about real estate than I do, but
yeah. You think?
it's usually listed in any kind of real estate agreement if you have mineral rights for whatever property.
Yeah, I know. I need to check ours because I wonder. Because, yeah, that would be cool, like, if you found gold, but it wouldn't be cool if you found gold and then they were like, well, that's mine, thank you.
The men in black are going to be at your door knocking, asking you for all your rocks.
Right? I thought one of my rocks felt magnetic the other day, though. I was like, whoa, is that a I still think it might be a little
magnetic. The rocks are definitely magnetic.
Well, remember that trick we used to do, Susie, when we were little, where we had people put a rock together and then we would go like that around their hand, like, I don't know how many times. And then you go to pull it apart and it feels like a magnet.
Well,
we used to do that.
That's from our electromagnetic field that surrounds us. That's why that does that.
Yeah, but we used to just tell people it was a trick because it works. Now it's neat to understand that. So you don't, but yeah, we used to do that all the time.
I've never heard of this trick.
We'll show it to you.
Yeah, who taught us that?
Did we come up with that on our own?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because we would get our knuckles and we put the rock 1, 2, 3. We'd go with this with the rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we go. Then what?
We would go around, like put it around, like you would hold them together.
Oh yeah.
And then we would go around like 20 times or something, and then we would tell you pull, and it's like a magnet. Feels like a magnet.
Magnetized.
We'll show you when you come, Enzo.
I want to see.
Know what? And that's just energy. It's just energy that we put off. We're all energetic. We're all energy. That's what everything is. Everything is energy.
Everything is energy.
Hey, Enzo, can you, since you know how to do it really good, can you pull up Jerome, Arizona?
Jerome?
Yeah, Jerome. Jerome.
Or otherwise known as Jerome. No, I'm just kidding.
Jerome. J with a J.
All right.
Jerome.
Okay. So this is going to be stop number 2, Jerome. Oh, let me put it on here. Hold on.
What about Jerome are we looking at here?
Isn't it high up? So we'll be able to see.
It's actually on the side of the mountain.
Ghost City.
It's amazing. What? I love Jerome. I want to live there.
Wow, what's that tall building? What is that tall building in the middle there? That one, yeah.
What's this?
Oh, wow.
That was part of the jail, part of the old jail.
Well, I see how they escaped.
So, like, there's
cool,
another
right?
little jail that is actually sliding down the mountain.
Oh, how scary!
It's pretty cool, actually.
Hotel Donner?
We'll be sliding down the mountain.
So
I think you can stay in a hotel there. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was really into that before my mom passed away. I was really into ghost hunting. Not so much anymore because I know a lot of things now. But Matt used to take me to all the haunted hotels, and I actually stayed at the Monte Vista too at Flagstaff.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I did some footage actually too, and got orbs and got the rocking chair that was moving on its own.
$1 billion copper camp. What?
Mm-hmm. There's gold in them there hills and copper and silver and every kind of thing you can imagine.
Yep.
Oh, we have a wintertime version here, apparently.
Nice.
It's beautiful. It is just beautiful. So you can see that town from my dad's front yard in the nighttime.
That's an awful pointy mountain there.
Let's see. Let's see. That's it. There's Jerome, you guys. And I want to take him there. I hope we can go before dark so we can see some cool things. And also too, so we can have a beer in the spirit room.
Ooh, ooh.
You're in the spirit room.
There's also a place in Jerome called the Haunted Hamburger.
A haunted hamburger.
Yeah, and it's a hamburger place, but it's inside of a haunted house. Well, the whole place is haunted. You can feel it right when you step out of your car. You can feel the presence of everything.
Jerome is the largest ghost town in America.
Is it? No, it's not.
I don't know. I don't know. That's thing said on the other shot you were.
Hamburger.
And let me tell you, there's some good hamburgers also. That is some good shit.
I'll say, look at that.
It's really good. The best.
Yum. Is it windy? Do we have to drive up a windy road?
Yeah, but I'll drive. I mean, I'm good.
Oh no, I'll drive. Oh no, oh no, oh no, you. We'll go. I'll drive.
There's certain parts where you can't see the corner. They have big mirrors so you can see when somebody's coming around.
Yeah, I'll drive. I'm like,
hamburger dessert.
What was that? What
tiramisu.
is that?
That's
tiramisu.
I don't know.
Oh.
They've got good food there.
Ooh, those fries look delicious. I'm hungry. My husband made really good food. I wish I had some more of it, actually.
Yeah, I thought you already ate dinner. Why are you hungry?
I did, but I'm still hungry. Or I'm hungry again, I should say.
Oh,
good thing I got gummy bears right here.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that went on there. Like there's a lot of stories I could tell you there. I've been to a few of the haunted tours, so I know all the stories. So we don't have to pay for it because I already know them all.
Sweet. So what part of Oak Creek were you wanting to go to?
Oh, to Oak Creek. Just a private spot, just one of the secret spots, probably.
Do you remember how to get to mile marker 377?
Oh yeah, that's Grasshopper Point.
Yeah, but the mile marker 377 part where you hike down and there's like that pond with the rope.
Yeah, that's quite a hike. Yeah, that's
that's probably too big of a hike for 45-year-old people, huh?
Well, if you can make the hike, you can get this giant slab of cake.
Yeah, you just have to climb down and then cross the river. So last time I did that, I was like 17, so that's probably not good.
That's where I almost fell off of a cliff right there, and my friend grabbed me by the back of my shirt and saved my life. He just like,
oh my gosh,
and I didn't die.
Who?
AJ. Do you know who AJ is?
Mm-mm.
He's I don't know if you know him. He was Jamie's husband before.
Oh, I jumped off a cliff at Slide Rock with my cousin Tracy once, and it hurt a lot. The impact made my hand unplug from my nose.
I can't do that. I can't jump off those cliffs.
Oh, I will never do that ever again. That was really dumb.
You could have died.
I could have died. My mom used to work for a physical therapist, prosthetist, orthotist, and most of their patients were motorcycle accidents and cliff diving accidents.
Yep. My very first podcast that I had to give was a guy that jumped off the cliff got paralyzed.
Oh.
At Sedona too.
I don't even know what it is, but it looks delicious.
Yeah, it does. A BLT.
Oh, that's a BLT. Yum.
Oh, that's still the haunted hamburger.
Yep. These are
Cool.
all pictures under hamburger. Get a little-
That looks
So
good.
there
That
was
potato.
a big, huge hospital there that they turned into the Grand Hotel. That's super haunted. Well, everything is, like I said, everything is haunted there. Even the street, even when you're outside, it's haunted.
Why I
is
like their light
the
fixtures.
ceiling? Yeah, there's a shelf built into the ceiling with things mounted on it sideways.
That's weird.
That's yeah. Is that what that is? Really?
That's what it looks like. Because there's things mounted on here in the ceiling like they're sitting on a shelf, but
That's
Ooh, I
weird.
can't wait to check that out when we
It's
go there.
creepy.
that's kind of strange.
So the other thing about Jerome is that there's a lot of art there, like a lot of art people that make stuff out of stuff. So you'll see kind of weird things. Yeah.
Oh, I bet I'll like that.
I love that.
I
That's
make
what
stuff out of stuff.
You're making me hungry again, Enzo.
I
That's a
know.
chili
I
dog.
know.
It's all
Me
food.
too.
Dang, that looks good.
I'm gonna go get me some French fries or some mozzarella sticks or something.
Nice looking little bar.
Yeah, there's so many little bars and breweries right there too. What else? What else do they have pictures of besides the besides the food?
Yeah, I'll drive too because I don't drink. So
Oh,
then you
right
guys
on.
can-
We got a DD. Me and
You
Enzo
got
are
a
getting
DD.
faded.
I'll be the DD. That sounds like dirty.
Designated drinker myself. So
I'll be the designated other drinker. Me and Enzo are getting faded. Woohoo!
But if you get too faded that where you guys keep me from being able to run, if there's a ghost, I'm gonna leave your butts there. I'm running.
That's amazing.
your amazing
pretty.
rainbow thing right there. Yeah.
I love that. A double
It's a
arch.
double rainbow. Like that guy on that video.
All the way.
The pot of good.
Cool. I like how it has a little deck that comes out over there.
Yeah, well, because it's on the side. Everything's on stilts over there because it's coming out of the side of the mountain.
I love sitting outside over an overlook like that.
It's gonna be
So
badass.
is the mine go in the mountain that it's on?
Yeah, so the mine is on the top of the mountain. There's mines, there's a bunch of mines, but there's a sawmill on the top
Is
of the
there
mountain.
any open mines that are still open?
I don't think there's any working.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, that's how you shut us up. Just show us something like that.
Got whipped cream and a cherry.
Right.
Yep, that looks good. That looks delicious. So we're going there first? Right?
I say we go to the okay, so when does Enzo come? He gets there on Monday afternoon, right?
Yes. I get there on Monday afternoon.
Oh,
Maybe
Monday afternoon.
We'll go right when he gets there. We'll go to Jerome and do all that in the night into the night hours, and then we'll come home to my dad's house because it's just right at the bottom of the hill. And then in the morning we could go to we could go to Montezuma, and then we can go to the creek.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Did I tell you that? I was gonna bring goggles. But now I'm like paranoid about that because people were like, well, you shouldn't put your head in the water because something will swim up your. Well, but yeah, if you have goggles on, won't that cover your nose? And I'm not going to have my mouth open. So I think I'll be good.
Well, yeah, but something will swim up your butt too. Don't you know about the pee-pee bugs?
Well, that's if you're going to have I'm planning to have my butt in the water.
The Amazon, yes. Not in.
Isn't that for guys?
My sister used to scare the shit out of me when we were in the creek, and she would tell me that there's a pee-pee bug. So if you pee in the water, whenever you pee, it draws these bugs to go up.
Yeah.
She would tell me the worst stories, dude. Like the worst.
That was Nikki?
Yeah. You used to get, you know how the little granules of bouillon, of chicken bouillon, they're like yellow and they're little granules that you cook with. She used to get them, and she would go, here, eat these, they're good. And I would like eat them, and I'd be like, and she'd be all, guess what that is? She's like, that's the crust from my eyes.
Ew. No.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my-
That's hilarious.
so what's going on the hillside here? What is this?
Jay, yeah, we do that in Arizona. We put the letters of towns on mountains.
What side of the mountain?
Really?
We have
Yeah.
A's here in Tempe, or for ASU. We've got There's-
There's a big old S by
idea.
Seligman.
There was a C on that mountain earlier that I told you guys I saw Booby Mountain. There was a C on it for
What was
Casa
that
Grande,
for?
I guess.
Oh, Casa
Or
Grande.
Coolidge or Casa Grande, I guess. I'm not sure which
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
Sneak Up Mountain.
Yeah. The Nipple Mountain.
C cup, yeah.
Okay, so there's a bunch of cool shit there that I'm going to show you. And then what else are we going to do? We're going to go to.
What does that say? Real men, what?
Haunted Hamburger. Real Men. I can't tell what it says. It's all blurry.
Real Men.
That is.
Oh, I can't read it either.
Something this burger, something that big.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to go there to find out.
Yep.
Now we have to eat there because we saw that Sunday and those burgers.
Yeah, excellent food there. Gotta give them that. I don't know what's going on with I saw this a couple of different times with the skeletons parkour
trying to-
the outside of the building.
Yeah, that's neat. That's funny. Huh.
So that
Interesting.
town is also known for its brothels.
It's brothels.
Yeah, brothels. Is that what they're
Boy,
called?
in what year?
A lot of years, very long, like till recently.
Now,
Oh, that's the menu?
yeah, it was all blurry though.
Oh. Ooh, onion rings.
I think I've had a French dip
I
sandwich
love it.
there that was bomb too.
Man, everything here looks great though.
There's that big hotel right there, a picture of it, and on the far right.
How far is Sedona from your dad's house or and stuff too? Because there's a lot of cool
About
stuff in
15.
Sedona too.
Everything's about 15 minutes that we're going to for my dad.
Cool. And your dad lives right by Mingus Mountain?
Yeah, at the base of Mingus Mountain.
Well, the Hotel Connor does have a spirit room. Apparently.
That's the spirit room. That's where there's live music and
Ooh,
beer.
karaoke. Maybe we could do ghost karaoke.
like we went on the ghost tours with. Don't ever go on a ghost tour with my husband Matt. He debunks everything.
It was probably like how I would be. Huh? No, I'd be scared. I don't like being scared though.
It's not scary. I don't think ghosts are scary. So they give you these EMF readers, and every time it would go off, my husband would point out, oh, well, there's a big old power line right there. Oh, well, there's all this equipment right here. He debunked everything. That's how it was, dude.
I think those things will just go off from me. I feel like I make equipment not work.
You have electromagnetic field around you. So
I make the magnetic things in stores go off a lot when I don't have anything on me. Seems like anyway.
This looks really cool. Yeah. I can't
Yep,
wait
and
to-
then what is that? That's a little art center right there. That's part of the hotel. So that and then in the middle of town, there's this little cell of the jail that broke off and slid down the mountain, and it's still sliding down today. It moves about an inch every year.
There you go, right there.
Yep, that looks delicious. I'm gonna get that.
There's a really cool old Catholic church in there that looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like to go into. There's
What was that?
That's the big haunted hotel. That used to be a hospital.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Really?
That looks like that reminds me of the hotel in The Shining or something.
It does.
Yeah.
It's sticking out on the hill there.
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures did a thing right there, and we went there. I think we ate there. I don't think we stayed there. We stayed at the other one in Flagstaff. It's got good food there too. It's Rube Steakhouse.
I'm gonna take lots of pictures.
I think that's a brothel, right? There's over here to the right, to the left, I mean. So there's also tunnels underneath there where the Chinese people would deliver the laundry. I think they did the laundry for everybody.
Cool.
Oh,
It is pretty cool. What else? Okay, so that's all. That's all we're gonna see, and we'll take you to a secret spot. Either we'll go.
I don't
I'm
really
not
know
sure
of
what
any
spot we'll
secret
take you
spots because I didn't ditch school.
I know
I
all the secret spots.
That looks, there's something so odd about just seeing this front of this building and the rest of it is just gone behind it. It's so bizarre.
Pretty cool.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is behind that? A cliff?
No, there's like it used to be the jail, so there was like it's all empty on the inside right there now. I think there's like an old car in there or something. Yeah, see, that's the inside of it. So you walk the whole town. You can walk the whole town. There's actually
Do they have little stores and stuff in there?
Yeah, there's actually stairs that go up.
Stairs? What do you mean?
Go like stairs to go all the way up to the top of the town and all the way down to the bottom of the town.
Whoa, that's weird.
It's so cool, dude. I love it.
It looks like there's sulfur there. Like I am
There's
looking at Google Earth. Huh?
There's everything in there. There's
I mean, there's like yellow.
There's copper, there's silver, there's gold, there's
there shouldn't be sulfur unless there's a volcano close by.
Well, there is. There's volcanoes all around us. Clink.
That's really cool, actually.
That is crazy.
I think you're gonna love it.
I can't wait to check it out. This is amazing.
It is amazing. It really is on the side of the freaking mountain. It's so cool. And you could look anywhere you look. You can look and see the town of Cottonwood.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I wonder why.
Bloody Mary. Look at that Bloody Mary. That looks good. It's got an egg on it. What the hell?
Oh, egg in it.
Dude, I like Bloody Mary has a whole bunch of food on it.
It was somewhere in Vegas that I just saw it the other day where it was like that. It was a Bloody Mary, but it had like a giant thick piece of toast with bacon. Yeah. It was a BLT, basically. It was like a
slider
BLT stuck into the top of the Bloody Mary that you could eat.
It's
wow,
like
the views.
I'll just have one of those.
Cool. I'm gonna get a lot of good pictures.
Yeah, it's a perfect place to take pictures.
You enjoy some carrot cake, just to be warned. It's
I love carrot cake too.
It looks really good.
You guys, I just ate and I'm like hungry again just by watching this. I want to go now.
Gotta wait. Week and a half, 2 weeks. Have yourself a nice little sandwich with fries.
That's gonna be our dinner for Monday night, guys. Oh, look, there's a picture right there looking inside of that jail that you guys think looks weird.
That one?
Right there where oh wait, no, up a little bit more. With where your arrow is, but up. Right there.
Snow day.
That's cool.
Oh, what happened? It went away.
What is that?
Oh, it's right underneath that one. There you go. That's what it looks like on the inside. It's a courthouse or something.
Cool.
It's amazing. Yeah, just the classic old history of places, even like this, where it's still 200-300 years old. It's like it's amazing. This little.
I think we're gonna have to go all the way up to the top and go to the Sawmill Museum, because Jara, there's a bunch of rocks up there that you need to see.
Oh, heck yeah.
Say it was rocks.
And you know what else I like about the sawmill is that they have these donkeys, and I love them.
Oh, I love donkeys.
Me too. I want one. I want two, actually. I'm going to have 2 donkeys someday, and I'm going to name one of them Beans and one of them Chimichanga.
Beans?
Because you know how donkeys are called burros? So it's a bean burro. He's a bean burro.
Oh,
And one of them's a
funny.
Chimichanga. Get it?
Yep.
I've already named
That's
them, so it's
funny.
happening. I'm having them.
That's funny. Donkeys are cool. We had donkeys in Whitman. My mom did.
I just love donkeys.
We also had goats that went, "Wah!" That's how they
I
sounded.
don't like those ones. I don't like those goats. They look like evil eyes. They have evil eyes.
They're funny though.
You don't like
They got
those
4
sideways iris? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you roll something at them or whatever, they get scared and they just fall
They
over.
like fall over. I like those little baby ones that jump all over the place, the little miniature ones.
That's how we had little miniature ones.
Oh my God, I would just die.
This yellow like sulfur is weirding me out. What kind of yellow powder is that? That's like that stuff in Petra too. It was like that yellow. Weird.
But I don't think there's volcanoes in Petra.
I think there was at one time. Maybe there. I don't know. It sure looks like there's a lot of melted rock in Petra, just like there was here. Maybe it wasn't a volcano, but it was something hot. Something hot. Maybe something came hot from the sky.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot. There's all kinds of interesting stuff right here. All kinds. What is that? Oh, that's a giant tree, I bet. Ooh, we're going to see cool stuff. Wait. Whoa.
I'm looking at them partying in the back of Enzo.
I know, huh? Now that you got 3 people with a purple light up hat, you think it's a bachelorette party? Or is that a bride? Dancing
You know
at girl
what
white
people
girl?
do now? They order a bunch of these hats, right, from Amazon for a certain price, and then they sell them outside of the bar for like $12, and they make bank just on that.
That's a good idea. Why don't we do that?
We should.
And then I could also sell like them one of my wire trees and a wood box with it.
Dude, there's always a way to make money.
I can't wait. There's all kinds of stuff right here that we're going to see, guys. Cool. We should do a live. We'll do a special show when we're all together.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll do a short live or something. Yeah. Because Enzo's on tour. It's a meet and greet.
Wonder what this is. They probably have a lot of those retreat things or something, because there's a lot of weird looking places around Sedona. It's like, what? I wonder what that is. It's like a rich person compound shaped in all kinds of weird geometric shapes and stuff.
They
There's
have a lot of like holistic spas, a lot of holistic resorts.
Right. I think that was a tree. Whoa, there's a loud car outside. I do see evidence of volcanism in Sedona, around.
Oh, for sure.
Sedona.
Arizona is chock full, dude. Arizona is chock full of volcanic activity.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna start sending you and Enzo pictures and videos on Messenger.
Jara,
now that I have my new phone.
I sent you one about people living underneath the underground.
Oh, you did? No, I mean, I'm going to send you videos that I take and pictures I take of now that I have my new phone, because I have my new phone, so I can do everything with one phone instead of carrying around 3 broken phones or phones that aren't working.
Oh no!
What? Oh no! What?
I just got a text here. But do you know Uncle Bones?
Yeah. I mean, I think you guys, yeah. Have talked
Well,
to,
I think he passed away.
wait, what?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Wait, who texted you?
Donald,
What?
you know,
No
Donald,
way. No way.
good old Donald. Let me
For
see what
real,
my sister.
dude?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, my
no.
sister says it too. My sister said it too.
What? No, no.
Well,
Oh,
may he rest in peace. He was one of our fans.
oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh,
He's one of our members, guys. He's one of our members.
oh my
So
gosh.
you know what? He graduated. That's what we're here for. He's his earthly jobs are done. So he moved on.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry for his family.
You know what, Jara? When I pass away, Jara, I need you to have a big party. I don't want anybody to mourn at all. Because it's like a graduation. To me, in my mind, in the heart, when you pass away, pass over, it's a graduation into a better, it's like accomplishment. It's like job well done. So like I want everybody to have a big, huge party. And I don't want anybody to ever mourn when I go.
Yeah, I also I would like to have a party before I go. So I was gonna
Heck yeah, dude.
have
As soon as I
people.
find out I'm dying, I'm gonna party it out from there on, from then on.
I think you're on mute, Enzo. Are you muted?
I'm sorry, I was.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say anything important, so
I know. I just could tell that you were on mute. Okay, guys.
no, I
Oh,
that's awful about Uncle Bones. That's-
Yeah.
God,
I believe he lived in El Paso where my sister lives.
had entirely too much of that the last several months.
right? I know. Like, I'm afraid to, like, I don't know. Life's getting scary.
It's not
For me.
scary, you guys. It's not scary to die.
It's scary to lose people.
We're not losing them. We never lose them. We never really die.
To be honest, for our internet community, just for us to know that they are gone is actually a blessing. Because honestly, if something were to happen to me, if I were to die in a car accident on the way to Costco right now, tomorrow, there's no way anyone would ever know. I would just not be around.
There's what?
There's no way anybody would know if Enzo passed away. Who would tell us, Enzo?
We would
you know
know.
what? I would know. You know how
We
I would
would know.
Yeah, he would come and tell you would come and tell me yourself, and I would see you and hear you. So
Right. It would have to require some kind of like tremor in the forest that you would for me to tell you that
I'll be like,
We would know. I think
The
we would
wind-
know because you wouldn't be there and like that would be not normal. So we would investigate for sure.
For
I'm an
sure.
investigator. I wouldn't like it would we would never be like, I wonder what happened to Enzo. I don't know. Like that would never happen.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would never happen.
that would never happen. We wouldn't be like, oh well, where'd he go? I don't know. Oh well. No, we would be like, did you know that there is a guy in the Bigfoot community that's my sister's friend, that nobody saw him on the things, and so that's how they found him. And he had something had happened to him, and he was laying there for a really long time, like days, and that's how he got found by the Bigfoot community, by the people on the internet.
Oh, really?
They made somebody go check on him.
Wow, that's cool. Good.
And he's totally, I mean, he's paralyzed, but he's like alive and with us, and he's back on all the shows and stuff. So I think that stands for something. I think that calls for a round of applause.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Anywho, I think we should get off because I'm kind of tired. I've been working on. I knocked out a class today, so I'm pretty beat from that. I've been looking at the computer all day.
I
Yeah.
vacuumed and mopped my house, and that's a physically tiring.
That's a chore. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Plus, I don't know how many pounds of rock I've dug out of my dirt. I wish there was a way I could weigh it so I could because that would be cool to know how many pounds of rock I've, my one person self got.
Why don't you put it on a scale and weigh it?
There's too much, dude. There's a lot. There's a lot. Like a lot. Like a lot.
Like a lot.
Like a car full.
All right. So now I think we're all nice and excited, right? We're nice and excited for Enzo's trip to come, our expedition.
Yay.
Really looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. All right. So everybody, thank you for joining. Leave a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Join us next week. We'll be closer to our expedition. And thank you for joining us, Enzo and Jara. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And
I love you guys.